Gentlemen, you are being sent in via Halo Jump. Now, I realize not all of you have had hands-on experience. And frankly, none of us have ever faced a situation quite like this one before. But I would not be asking any one of you to take this leap if I did not have complete faith in your ability to succeed. Your courage will never be more needed than it is today.
Who juicing? Previously on Kimba TV. But I'm fully aware of some goofy shit like this. Yeah. All right, I gotta load everything up 1 second. How we doing? Fill the gap, ho. SPX doing its thing. Got some TPs on my S&P long, y'all. Got some, not all. But yeah, all of the servers are getting upgraded, so that's why this isn't refreshing. You got to give it about an hour. Alrighty, but S&P Bugammas are 4540 and 4530. Okie dokie. Well, 4540, 4530, 4550, but 4540 is the biggest. All right, everybody Gucci? Everybody Gucci? The math is the math, ladies and gentlemen.
You just said.
Pixel. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Turn up. Let's go. Bugattis. Gotta get that juice. Yeah, if you're waiting for the Bugammas, I just told you what the Bugammas are, but yeah, the servers are getting upgraded right now, so you gotta be a little bit. All right, first things first, who the fuck juicing, man? Who the fuck juicing? Let's go. Pixel, you know what's crazy is look at that. $242.48. Bugattis. Got a juice. All right, everybody juicing, everybody Gucci, everybody caught up on the YouTube highlights from yesterday, everybody caught up on the Discord posts, right? Oh, let's go. Hey, today is a big dance party, okay? Who juice it? When you do your homework, you get to go to prom. When you don't do your homework, you don't get to go to prom. Let's go. 33 minutes on the hourly. Big dog. Yup. Yeah, I actually said it like a little bit out loud. My Kraken is pretty good. My Kraken is huge. Okay, you know how Drake says 25 sitting on 25 mil? You know what I mean? I got 750s at 750. You heard? You know what I'm saying? You know when Drake said I got 25 sitting on 25 mil? I got 750 from 750. So I'm in for like 36 million. I have like a $36 million position. Obviously testnet, you know what I'm saying? But Neo says Kimba, thoughts on Kimba box long around 36,000. Okay, well let's talk about it. Without me saying anything, do you think this is a good or bad long? Without me saying anything, do you think that's a good or a bad long? That would be a bad long. I am not going to take it. It wouldn't surprise me if it doesn't hold. I'm not going to take that. In fact, I'm counting on retail to get squeezed right there. So that is not a high probability long. You can take it, okay, but if you do take it, one, you have to be objective with the fact that that's not a high probability play, which means that even if you do get a bounce from here, you're probably going to be watching this, right? Like if you get a brrr, you know that you're going to be looking for this. Roger that. It's too close. Why? Because, dude, if it does this again, then this is an easy short. All these fuckers are gonna get stopped out. So you're making, that's a harder trade to take. I'm not saying that it won't bounce. Okay, but that is not a high probability trade. So if understanding that, if you are gonna take the long, dude, you can still take the long, just guard it, put your stop loss and take profit. This isn't something that you're gonna let round trip. Alrighty, so it's like all of these. One of them is gonna break. Right? So like, do you want to be the guy that if you have this and this and this, do you want to try to short right here? Or do you think the better one would be a sweep of one of these levels? I think that would be easier for me. So it's not impossible to get that. But that's easier. That's easier. That's easier. I want to put my money where it's easier. I don't want to be putting my money like in a situation where it has to work hella hard. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with taking it. Like, let's say, for example, yeah, but Kimba, I've identified that level as a sweep. And like you said, Kimba, if it does this and there's a 30-minute candle structure inside, I'm taking it. Dude, that's fucking awesome. That makes sense. But you also know that that is not a high probability play. So if you are going to take that, awesome. You have a great entry. Watch for this. You know, and if you get that, then God bless you. That's awesome. You got it. It worked out. Okay. But you do that 1,000 times, I would probably say like 600 of those, 650, 700, it's going to break at some point. But yeah, I would not long that. I would expect it to trap and then break at some point. And that's really, I think, all it is, man. You just do your best, okay? And it's still just probabilities, right? You're never guaranteed anything, but if you can see shit and you can remember shit, you can start to put together edges, and you're gonna be able to identify, okay, do I have an edge on this trade or do I not? Okay, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. The more edge you have, even if you're wrong, you're gonna be able to. Do you know that I basically damn near bottom shorted? It moved $800 from my entry, so it wasn't a bottom short. But dude, I shorted after a big dump because I had 3, 4, 5 confluence. So even if I was wrong, I still made money. I made like 5.5 or 6K on MEXC and then like 18 or 19 on Kraken, you know, just for shits and giggles. So for me, that's what it's all about, man. Like being able to properly identify the levels, properly anticipate and execute on the edge, right? And then have good risk management and then just repeating that over and over and over and over and letting the math play out. Sometimes you're going to take a little bit of an L. Sometimes you're going to get round tripped, but other times it's going to be a big ass juice, you know? And if you've been following me this year, that's what it's been like, you know? Sometimes I'll take a 20K loss here, 20K loss here, 30K loss here, 60K loss here, 100K, maybe at the biggest, you know? But then there's a whole shit ton of 20K win, 20K win, 30K, 40K, 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 40K. And then once in a while, 400, 600, 700, 900. So, you know, try to figure out what works for you and just keep repeating it. So what do you think about Elliott waves? I think they're fucking brilliant and you need to know them. You need to know them. I'm sitting here right now hoping I don't get stopped out in baby profit on this 750 short. But I wouldn't be surprised if they do sweep that 750 and it's a double top with a bearish divergence. Okay. Or if it does reclaim that, then my next short attempt might be at like that 37,000. Okay. So I'm going to be attempting, I hope that makes sense. Nothing's really changed, okay? So if it wants to do this, and that's a bearish div, then I might have to mark it back in, right? Especially if it reclaims this level, because that's probably going to be like a sweep. So try to identify a level where you would say, no matter how high it goes, on a 15 or 30-minute candle, if it tucks back in, I'm going to take that short. Commit to that if you're looking for a sweep as well. Otherwise, you know, like this is the zone, right? Everybody read the Discord post. So this would be the next level of resistance, 36,950 to 37,050. Okie dokie. But theoretically, this is longers. This is the full rotation level, okay? So theoretically, if you do this, you do have a shot. I think what did I say? 37.2 right here. Right around here. This probably. Whatever the number that I put in Discord. Which means, so what does that mean? So if we see this, even if I'm in a short, I have to anticipate this. If I'm not in a short and I feel like I missed it, there might be a long opportunity for me. Okay, so this is very similar to the way that the whole Night at the Roxbury played out. Identify the levels, understand where the entrance to the club is, know where the bathroom is, bathroom. Entrance to the club. VIP. And based off of what you see, try to do your best to figure it out. Coke Zero says, Emilio, that's right, that's right. Alrighty. It's identical. It's just like a bigger time frame version of what we did yesterday. Okie dokie. So you have lots of opportunities, right? Don't be the guy to be like, wait, I thought you said short. Motherfucker, look at the level, okay? If it's going to do this, boy, don't be pissed if I get into a long and I'm going to re-enter the club with y'all. Do you everybody remember how this played out, right? Remember, we penetrated first, we came back, right? Then we made a run for the VIP. The other levels are, I think, a little bit better. Range play goes to 37.2, okay? That's full rotation. So if I do get stopped out, I think it would be, I want to aim, well, actually, yeah. So you were asking about some sort of retest. Yeah, I guess I'm aiming for that because 37.2 is full rotation target. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Watching it. I'm watching it. I'm watching it. Watching it. Watching it. Math. Okay, let's do it live, ladies and gentlemen. Ten seconds on the 1 minute. You know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. You guys ready? Your stops pumping the market? That wasn't my stops because I had stopped out before I even got my coffee. So that was somebody else. All right, come on. Don't tell me you put blind limits in now. All right, here, let me do this. Let me go to the 5-minute candles because we have to wait for a 30-minute candle close. I'm actually proud of you guys. Nobody is surprised. Let us time. You know we're going to let us up, baby. There's the 30-minute candle close. Let's go. Come on. Will the math? Will the math, ladies and gentlemen? It's a snap dizzle for shizzle type of day. It's a snap dizzle for shizzle type of day. There it is. What will it do? Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let us up. The Bugatti is the Bugatti, y'all. The Bugatti is the Bugatti. Let's kick over some VIP tables, ladies and gentlemen. Let's kick over some VIP tables, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck your couch. Fuck your couch. Who's getting nasty with me? Who's getting nasty with me? Who's getting nasty with me now? Who's getting nasty with me now? Emilio! Emilio! 29 minutes on the hourly candle close. Let's go, juice.
One thing my trainer, he told me, he said,
ladies and gentlemen, who juicing? Who juicing? The plan is the plan. The Bugatti is the Bugatti, ladies and gentlemen. Are y'all Gucci Magooch? Okay, Alvin says, hi, learning question. According to Discord, if 36750 turns into support, we are looking for long. Yeah, at 36750. And I also even gave the TP. So yeah, if you're confused, Alvin, you don't rush into trading yet, Alvin. Yeah, so the long is from 36750. What was the TP that I give? Didn't I give 250, 300 this zone? Did you know that I have already drawn out my plan? I showed exactly where I would enter shorts and where my stop loss would be. So just try to get caught up, Alvin. Okay, but if you feel like that by reading that, you are now wanting to long the top, you're not, yeah, you're misunderstanding, and that's okay. It's going to take some time to understand things like that. All right, so definitely like don't trade based off of that. All right, Alvin. What we just witnessed is, I mean, we literally talked about it for an hour and a half. We were joking about CC and Igor and how he's part of Kimba Gang, and okay, but that was a full rotation, value area low to value area high. I literally said, draw the club entrance, and the bathroom and the VIP and have a plan. Yeah. So if you missed it, you missed it. I don't know how that's possible, but I drew where my entries were, my stop losses were. Okie dokie. And you guys should all know how I would be playing this. So yeah, but you know, it really doesn't matter what I'm doing. You should do what you think is right. You know what I mean? Fuck what I'm doing, brother. Kimba, can you please show your position? Holy shit. Well, since you said please, but goddamn. Here you go. Jiminy Christmas, man. You know I showed this on stream, guy. I don't mean to like embarrass you or anything, bro, but you do know I showed this. So you missed it, okay? I need to clearly, I have more limits and I need to babysit the Kraken, okay? But I'm doing the best that I can. I don't know how y'all are missing this. Okay, are we Gucci? And you know what? If you're in a long, that's okay. So if we're gonna go to the VIP and get rejected again, cool. But if we start to do some goofy shit like this, well then I'm gonna just get out. You know what I mean? And trust me, there's gonna be, and if it like goes, first off, we have another level that's already kind of marked out, right, for our next short attempt. But if it does go, and if it looks bullish and everything looks good, then I'm gonna get long the bullish retest. You know, 382 pullback or something. You know, whether it's this or this or this, there's gonna be a bullish retest. And so I'll get in on that if it's really gonna be bola bola. Shwagity, 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 shwagity. Hey, remember what we talked about too, about the 37 and the long, right? Remember that? You're gonna see something conceptually happen the same. 37,210 is your opening on the 30-minute candle, 37,215. So if you have the 30-minute body candle close above 215, you know what the book says if you were thinking about or in a short, ladies and gentlemen. The one thing that I was kind of talking about is if we can make like local lower lows today, I think it's going to be dumping the whole fucking weekend, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday type of shit. So it's kind of critical to see what we where we close the daily today. So yeah, man. You mentioned OI bad for short earlier, but it's exactly what you were expecting, a short squeezed approaching that level and then rise on top and rise again on bearish retest. Isn't that good? Yes. I'm glad you're spotting that, Xenon Lion. Yeah, so let me read exactly what you said. Kimba, you mentioned OI bad for short earlier, but it did exactly what you were expecting, a short squeezed approaching that level and then rise on top and rise again on bearish retest. Isn't that good? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I haven't gotten stopped out yet, if that's what you're asking, Xenon. Masquerade, Kimba, the golden pocket was perfect. Not only was the golden pocket perfect, and we don't know that yet, but Kimba box. So you might not have been fulfilled, you know, maybe, but Kimba box worked out great too. Yeah, because I mean, this is an easier short than this one because this, you make it top heavy, your average entry is closer to the 7.5 and your invalidation is right there. How much is that? If you can't afford $100 per coin, you shouldn't even be trading. And now you can put it at break even, you know, because look what it's gonna, here. Everybody Gucci? Everybody Gucci. So Guru says he's short and enjoy up. I don't understand. What have you been listening to? If you still think I'm in a short, you are fucking stupid. What are you listening to? You have me muted and you're watching my stream, but you have me muted and you're listening to Amaranth. What are you doing? The fuck are you talking about?
You don't buy that?
Oh my goodness, there ain't no way. You gotta pay attention, my guy. Ain't no way you think I'm still in my... what? There is this right in front of you, and come on, man. We juicing, baby. Come on. Brother, I don't know how. You got to listen, baby. I am guiding you every step of the way. We just started with the 30-minute candle close, and I said, by the book. This is by the book. You need to. And I said I was going to start putting my stop losses on Kraken because I needed to. I said 7A6 is where I'm starting to close all my shit. The stop losses started behind 7A6. But dude, I don't know how that's even possible. I don't know how that's possible, brother. Okay, but yeah, no, I'm telling y'all, you gotta listen. What do you mean? Yeah, ain't no way. We're waiting for the next one, big boy. Okay, here, let me give you a hint. What would you think? I mean, I'm not going to, right? People are asking me what my next short is. Okay, but if you were going to identify sweep levels that you were thinking about shorting and you were going to take it on a swing fail, just do this. Like that. If this goes pink, okay, then I'll go all the way to the 757A6. Okay, so like this, dink, but it does dink, right? I'm gonna go dink, dink, and from here all the way to here, limit, stop loss. If it does this and tucks back in, okay? And then if you really wanted to nerd out, you could sprinkle in some motherfucking open interest. Okay, see if it's helping you. I hope it makes sense, brother. I tell you every fucking time, man. You gotta be able to read the data. You can't memorize what I say. Okay. You gotta be able to interpret the data correctly. Roger that. So now I guess my question to you, big dog, would be if it pulls back to any of those single prints. Aside for it, or maybe it's good enough, but aside from it just being like a golden pocket or 757A6, what is there something that could give you an edge to feel comfortable or feel like you have an edge to possibly take a long if it does pull back out to those golden pockets or the single prints, right? Where are your next shorts that you want to take? You know where I want to short, right? We haven't had any structure. Right? That, bruh. Not only is that not a sweep structure, it looks like the motherfucker did a bullish retest on our goofy asses. Bye. And like we kind of know that these levels are not it. That's not that you're not the one. This is not the one. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the one. You know? So that's the one. And we've been talking about this for quite some time. So in terms of like stop losses, how I would trade that sweep up there, right? Everybody's Gucci on that, right? And you know me, like I said, if it does a structure and it happens in the next 50 minutes and I'm streaming with y'all, then I might entertain it just for shits and giggles. But you know me, right? I want that bad boy up there. If this comes back, I might flippity floppity long. Yeah, but if it's Thanksgiving shit, I won't. Oh, Bugatti time. Let's go. Come on. Let's get nasty. Vibe with me, y'all. How we doing? Who's loving the math? Shout out. Shout out math enjoyers. Level to level. Look for the edge. Be patient. Take it. Schwiggity, schwaggity. 48 minutes until Macaulay Culkin, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, what if Macaulay just takes this? Oh, let's get nasty. Are they going to grab, and turn that point of control into support? When you do the math, what kind of confluencia is there? Why, it's pixel perfect. What'd that mean? Ladies and gentlemen, the plan is the plan. Y'all ready? Or will it just go, I want to test that motherfucker? Uh-oh. Let's go. Juice, 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 juice. Who juicing? 39 minutes. Macaulay. 8 Heidi, let's go. Lacey, Lil Baby Dabsky. We got Big Dog. We got Lacey. We got Don Crypto. We got Captain Gary in the house. Iruma, Don Crypto. Kimba, can we have merch with The Math is the Math? Yes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bugatti! Oh! Swaggy! Swaggy! Go! 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 Let's go! Let's go! More single prints than King of Diamonds, if you know, you know. More singles than the King of Diamonds, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, let's keep making it rain, y'all. Let's go! Yeah, so I mean, if you're somebody that is looking to get back into a long, right, Stario, and if you're trying to identify levels, right off the bat, you've got levels to start with. Then start pulling fibs, right? And there's actually 2 of them that line up pretty well. But it's awkward because when one has volume confluence, it doesn't have Fibonacci confluence. And then when another one has Fibonacci confluence, you don't have volume confluence. So typical like holiday weekend type of setup. You know, you got all these single prints. You don't know which one it's going to actually bounce from. You know, so confluence is going to be your best bet. You obviously need to plan out on what you would do if it just nukes through these. We already talked about the one down there at like 36,002 or whatever. That wouldn't be bullish, right? And if you think about the 36,950, the 37,000, all that shit that we were kind of talking about, 36,750, right? If those levels are lost again, and if it's not reclaimed right away, then we're back to what we were talking about this morning. So there's a pivot point that I think you guys can all kind of clearly see which one I'm looking at. If we're above it and we start turning it into support, well, I'm going to be looking for longs on pullbacks. If we're below that pivot point, then every pump, I'm going to be looking for a short. But that 750, that 950, that 37,000, those are the key pivot points, right? And we kind of saw it play through the whole day. So that's how I would kind of guide myself. But I'm not going to really take any things. Shano says, took a scalp short. Good stuff, Shano. Just a scalp. I love it. Was it at the golden pocket? Shano says, yes, sir. Shano, you know, you're going to put your stop loss in profit, yeah? And so you can't lose? Shano says, 886, small loss. I'm okay with it. Oh, okay. Shano. I love it. I love it, brother. You know why I love it, brother? Because I'm pretty much doing the goddamn same thing. So yeah, I like it. Before it can make a lower low, you're still in get filled mode, right? You have entries all the way to 786, and then you have stop loss at 886, or what? I normally wouldn't do this, Shano. But just because you're a fucking boss, my guy, okay? Good shit, Shano. Just make sure that it's a free roll, Roger. That you said that you're gonna take a small L. That's okay. So just do. I'm gonna do the same shit, Shano. Once it makes a lower low, I'm gonna put my stop loss at break even or tiny P. Until that happens, I'm in get filled mode, and so same thing. Stop loss all the way to 7A, 8A6. And you know what's crazy, brother? It's literally like a $50, $60 per coin thing. Saddest part of the day, ladies and gentlemen. So here it is. You know, it's not as big as we wanted, but it is what it is. We already kind of went over the TPs. So you know what? Let me just go over it one more time. You've got the mathematical level coming up. You have single print, Fibonacci, and weekly point of control coming in at 37,000. 37,000, just like the Discord post, has always been pretty important, okay? Beyond that, you maybe have one more shot bulls around like the 36,750, right? So 37,000, 36,950, 36,750, right? And then you've got point of control, one more single print. Anything below 36,750, in my lettuced up opinion, I'm probably not going to be longing. If you were here in the morning, I said I'm not going to long that. I know it's golden pocket. I know it's single print. And it definitely could bounce, right? We went over the scenario this morning, but you know, I'm gonna try to swing for a home run on this, especially since it's such a small position. Okay, but this, all TPs. I think the smartest thing to do would be to shave, and then let whatever's left, you know, for the 33.8 and the 33.2, right? So if we do get some sort of bizarre 33.8, 33.2 sweep down there, and it's a sweep structure and the open interest looks good, you know I'm in it, okay? If this pumps, I got stopped out in tiny P, and I'm going to be waiting for the rest of the sweeps to come into play. All right. There is a chance that if I have like the opportunity to, and if I have the opportunity to play, and I highly doubt that, if it's another structure like this, I'll take it. Just like how I did just now. Okay. But most likely this is it. Either this is going to go all the way down to like that 33A sweep, or I'm going to get stopped out in profit. As this continues to go down, I'm going to continue to move my stop loss in profit, right? I'm going to just keep moving it, right? Obviously, we've been through this many, many times. This bounce, and then this is the pivot point, okay? So going to be looking for that. Obviously, we also know that if this nukes, that's now the bears have an edge, and then it's their responsibility to try and break it back down, okay? So all of those like normal shit that we've seen thousands of times should be guiding the math, right? Okay, so just no matter what, okay, I can't lose on this. Everybody understands that, right? If this goes right now, I'm going to get stop loss in tiny P, okay? If this does some shit like this, I probably got stopped out like right there. Swing high, swing low. I probably started shaving like right behind golden pocket. You already know what it is. Okay? But it really shouldn't matter what I'm doing or what you think I'm doing. Make sure that you're focused and believing in yourself. All right, you guys know the drill. Oh. Hey, longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, bears, we're all lions, y'all. Everything looks good here on my end. Stay safe. Safe travels if you are traveling. Don't forget stop loss. Sato, tell them what happens if they don't have stop loss.
What did he say? He just told us to be prepared.
He's